Oh yeah! As you can see, our first missile is launched, and it is on its way to its destination. A poor bastard number one over there. Oh god. Oh god. Now, in reality, it's not going to do much damage. For one, conventional missiles are pretty weak, as a rule. And for two, the base that he has is actually fairly deep in a mountain, so unless it hits it at the side, we're not going to do much damage, but I wanted to just show off the fact that I have a working launcher to you guys so that you know that the last 9 episodes weren't a waste of your time necessarily. And for all of my adversaries, this is what you have to contend with. I am operational, and you are fucked. You're fucked. Anyway, it also gives me an excuse to go back over there. I want to see the damage. I want to scope it out. And in addition, I want to look around a little bit more because it has come to my attention. First of all, you guys suggested that maybe it was a distraction. I thought that too when I very first saw it. I saw what was in it. I was like, man, either this is someone hasn't been doing anything in Voltz, or this is a cop out, and it's distracting me from the true thing. Also, someone mentioned that there's a piece of cobblestone in the roof that I should break it and see if there's anything underneath it. Now, I don't know what would be underneath cobblestone in the roof, but it is a little bit shady. I want to check it out. So we're going to head over there. We're going to scope out the damage that's been done, if anything. It may have... Now, I built the support beam thing, which will give my accuracy a lot better. It'll give it a lot more accuracy, if you will. And I've also built the launch pad terminal thing, which is obviously necessary. You put your waypoint in there, your coordinates, and obviously you can't launch it without that. And then you put a little redstone signal to the launch terminal, and that's how you launch it. I chose a pressure plate because that's what I had in my chests back at the base. But you can use like a lever or a button or whatever you want. Buttons and pressure plates are the best because you don't have to switch it on and off. You can just click it and leave it. I mean, obviously it's not too much of an effort, but at the same time, nobody wants to exert you want to exert as little effort as possible. Which is why I really like Voltz, to be honest. It's a microcosm of why I love to play Voltz. Now, I like Feed the Beast, and I like Tekken, and I've spent hours upon hours upon hours upon hours playing both of them. But once I started recording a series, my desire to actually play it in my off time went down to pretty much 0. So what little time I had played... What little time I've spent playing the games that was basically preparation for the video that would come out that day or whatever. This game I really actually love playing in my off time. I don't do anything special whenever you guys aren't watching, but I will go mining and stuff because mining, it's Minecraft, right? And Minecraft is Minecraft. You mine and you craft. But I actually want to gather materials for this stuff. So here's the base. And if you're a YouTuber, though, I really suggest playing Voltz because everything is really easy to do. It's not really too technical. We're looking for a crater here. Now, anything could be a crater. Anything. What is this? I want to look at this thing. Is this something? No, it's just a little hole. Alright, so crater could be no, it doesn't. No, maybe that. I don't think so. This is where we targeted this area here, so maybe it went a little past it. Let's see. Let's check it out. Now it is getting dark, but you know what? Because we probably didn't destroy this dude's house, we're just gonna like go inside. It could have hit anywhere, really. We should have followed the damn thing. We'll do it again. I've got 2 more conventional explosives that I can make fairly easily into missiles. Let's explore while we're over here, though. Cobblestone. Now, he said there was cobblestone. I don't see any, though. Do you guys see any? Where's my pickaxe? There it is. Okay, let's, it's dark out, and this guy doesn't have a bed. We're gonna man up and try to go out. Now, the famous, literally my famous last words, because I was like, I'm gonna go out at night. I'm a boss, and then I died fairly promptly, like right outside my house. Oh, if you guys missed that episode, go back to like episode 1 or 2. All right. So we're gonna take a look around. See if we see anything, firstly, that looks like a crater, because I want to see the damage that we've done to this gentleman's landscape, which it doesn't look like we've done anything. We really should have, like, looked and saw what we did, or we should have followed the missile. They're fairly easy to follow. I don't see any damage, but we're also looking for anything that looks like, maybe that water? Looks like a really organized water puddle there. Anything that looks like a house or another potential base. I don't see anything necessarily. We can go further into the jungle. The dude, he definitely cut the trees down over there with his nerd pole. But I don't see any... Oh, drop to my... Take some damage. I guess I could steal this dude's crafting table just to be a dick. Yeah, give me that crafting table. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take shelter in this guy's hovel, his little hovel. I'm gonna go to the very top of this mountain again, and see what's going on up here. Let's see. Nothing up here. Any strange formations? Any wooden houses? Anything, really? I wish I had Optifine. I could zoom in. We can get our binoc on, but I don't. So I'm gonna wait until it's daytime, then I'll come back. Okay. I decided to come back with you guys a little early just to show you the first upgrade I did to the base. We're right outside the base. If you go down this area and turn there, that's our little opening. Look at this. Look at this. Got a little trap. This is a natural bottleneck. I know people are probably going to climb up over these hills. It's just how you roll in Minecraft. But if you're feeling lazy, you're going to go through the valley, you know. Jumping is hard. And I've got flowers. It's hard to see through the flowers, especially if you don't know it's there. Look at, you can barely see them. So I've got trees on either side, maybe a little bit conspicuous, but they sort of bottleneck the player further, so they're not just walking along. They get on the ground and just walk into it. Oh, ticking. Do about a half. They do a half heart tick per tick, and I've got them strewn out. I'm gonna make it bigger probably later, but around the yellow flowers to hide it. And I've also made 9 poison spikes. Those are just normal spikes, and they do a half heart tick. These are poison spikes using poison powder. They do poison stuff as well as that half-hearted damage. Pretty sweet. I also put some of those spikes over there by the missiles to defend them. Defend the missile launcher. What else? What else do we have? Over here, where Barnaby resides, as you can see, we now have grass. All thanks to my ingenuity by digging out a tunnel to the front of the house. So, because if you know anything about grass in Minecraft, you have, I can actually cover that up now that we have grass in here. Grass only, oh shit, no, you get back in there, Barnaby, you son of a bitch. Don't you even think about it. Good grief. If you know anything about Minecraft grass, is that it only generates randomly whenever a new chunk is being generated. From that point on, it will not grow in an already generated chunk, unless other grass is already touching it. Then it'll spread like a virus. And so I had to dig all the way out there to the front where there's grass, and then they grew in through here. And the reason we had to have grass is because a sheep, now that it actually eats grass, it will only regrow its wool if it eats grass. So if I clip its wool, that's the noise I make whenever I cut the wool. I can't even do it again. But he'll eat one of these little grassies, and it'll be dirt, and then he'll grow his wool like immediately after eating it, which is pretty cool. And so you don't want to clip his fur too much, because sometimes he'll do it immediately. You don't want to clip it too much if you have a limited space of grass, because they'll eat all the grass, and then you won't have any grass for it to grow out of. So you want to do it once and twice. And you don't really need wool a whole lot, to be honest, anymore. And I've got 64 white wool. That's from clipping the wool of the sheeps near the poor bastard's base, and also from clipping Barnaby here and there. So what we're doing is we're going to build another conventional missile, and we're going to launch it at our new coordinates, and we're going to follow it this time. So let's build our missile module. Module. Alright, so we need a basic circuit and some steel. Not too bad. Let's get our steel out. We are running out of steel. So the last 52 that we have, we're going to need even more steel, because we need to make a steel plate. Actually, how many? 2 bronze, never mind. But steel isn't too bad. You just have to take your time to make it. So we got a steel plate here. We need redstone and wire. We've got the wire in our inventory already, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 redstones. And we'll put this in there like so. Actually, we're stupid. We need to make the damn thing here. Let's put that in there. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Then we got a basic circuit. Now we need a piece of coal. We have any in here? No. 1 piece of coal. Oh, as you can see, in my last mining expedition, to primarily get some redstone, I got 6 diamonds. Pretty badass. Pretty badass. I'm getting down to the mining. I've got about 6 legs of a strip mine going that branches off of the bottom of one of our chasms. So it works, you know. Works out. It's all localized into one area of mining because of our chasms where we work already. And I got like 12 or 15 pieces of uranium. I'm just talking and not doing absolutely anything. So let's do this. I've gotten the mining down, you know. I've got the mining down. Steel goes here. Missile module. Badass. Now let's put our steel away. We don't want to die with the steel, you know. Die with the steel sounds like a Steven Seagal movie. Just saying. We're gonna go sleep. We're gonna sleep, make it daytime, and we're gonna get down to business. And you know what our business is? Hitting the ground too hard, just like I did earlier before I started recording. And I was going to leave. Did I leave it? No, I didn't leave it. I was going to leave the death point, but I think I deleted it just out of habit to warn myself away from jumping off of Goatee Mountain. Mount Goatee. Mount Goatee sounds better. Because I've done that several times, and each time I feel like I've really come close to dying, and I may have even died on that once before, and I did it again. Lost, and I dropped all my stuff, had to come back and get it. It was awful. And you know what? The worst part is we lost all of our levels, and I was already back up to like 28. I was close to 33 again. Good grief. Now we're back to level 5. I was going to look down at this death point and know every single time I see it that this is a stupid idea. And hopefully that will ward me away from doing it again. What am I doing? I'm going to get back up to the Goatee Mountain. Oh my god, that's quite a hike. I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to probably dig like a tunnel all the way down to the ground and put a ladder up to this point so I can just... You know what I didn't think about is the fact that this battery is now going to be dead. Son of a bitch. Is there anything we can do? Let me do this. Oh my god, it works. How the fuck? Missile silo is empty. Yeah. You know what? I forgot to build the missile. I forgot to build the damn missile. Is this how you do it? Oh my god, thank god. Thank god that's how you build a missile. Alright, let's put the missile in there. Boom. I cannot believe that you can put a bow in here and it'll charge up your battery box. Okay, so we're going to have to go run after this missile. Let's do it. Boom. Get our bow out. Let's go, let's go. Oh shit, it's really far up there already. This is going to be rough. Rough. Oh, Jesus. Oh, god damn it. This is why. We're so fucked. Oh my god. This is the worst. I am the worst. Jesus Christ, this side is so sheer. Oh, not to be confused with these types of shears, which are awesome. Sheer is in like a sheer drop to my death. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh my god. Water. Get into the water, you bitch. What the hell? Some ink. Well, I did fix the waypoint. We're not going to catch it. We're not going to catch it. I'm just going to get over there and come back. There's going to be a lot of cuts in this episode, unfortunately. Not only in the video editing, but also on my arm, because this is fucking lame. And I'm depressed about it. I'll be back. Alright, we're almost there. I did some cactus cutting while I was on the way. Also some wrist cutting, as promised. And, sorry, I'm just distracted by the fact that that tree is really flat along the bottom. I don't know why that... What the hell just hit me? I just walked into a cactus like a freaking scrub. This guy hasn't grown any wool. I think he's been trapped in the water since I cut his wool off on my way out of here and kicked him in. Just kicked the shit out of him right into the water. Okay, so I'm worried that the missile... I don't think this should not be an issue because... It's just not how it works, as far as I know. I'm worried the missile is not getting here. It should have hit the wall. It should have hit the wall. Either that or the accuracy would have been off and it would have hit around this area. But it should have... Maybe... Oh, it probably hit the top. That's what it is, because it arcs. I'm thinking it's shooting straight across, but it's not. It's arcing really high in the air and hitting directly on top. So let's go up to the top. Scope it out and see if we have ourselves some damage to look at. Hopefully we do, because that proves that we are on the right track of world domination / mass destruction. And then we can start working on making some more legitimate missiles that are going to absolutely pwn some noobs, if you will. I know that all... I mean, it's pretty much free reign, because they're all noobs. What am I doing? I need to go up. I need to go up. You know, I'm sizzing. I broke my sword on the dirt. I have a backup. Yeah, there's no damage up here. Absolutely no damage. Oh, god damn it. Where did the missile hit? This all looks the exact same from when I climbed it the last time. Oh, man. Maybe it hit a tree or snow. It didn't hit a tree. I don't see any... Oh, there it is! There's the crater! Oh, man. Oh, man. Now, unfortunately, the accuracy is off by a lot. Oh, but we did do some damage, so that means at least the missile is launching and blowing up. I'm gonna jump into the water. There we go. Oh, yeah. I want this dirt. It's the it's the loot to my reward for actually doing this. And there's no... I bet the other missile must have hit somewhere over here too. We're just not noticing it. Yeah, blew it up. Blew it up. Okay, so mission accomplished. A really long, drawn-out mission accomplished, and I think we'll call it an episode there. So this has been Ash. This is episode 10. Thank you for sticking with us through 10 episodes of Voltz. It seems fitting that on episode 10 we finally launch our first missile. So there's that. Sort of, you can sort of put that in your pocket. Let it warm you in the night, because you have to sleep in. I guess you would have to sleep in your pants for that to happen. But we're going to head back to the base. I'm going to do some things, but I'm going to stop here. This has been Ash here on Nerdlife. That's ECH. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at _Nerdlife, or if you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button at the very end of the video or underneath the video, and you can follow everyone involved in this Voltz series, this Voltz war, with the links in the description. Be sure to hit like if you want to see more Voltz, and until next time, play on, players.